Dear all, welcome to the playlist of control system. In this session, I'll be discussing the importance of steady state error. Let's understand what do we mean by steady state error first. Moving on to the definition. Steady state error is defined as the difference between the desired value and the actual value of the system output in the time as the time goes to infinity. You know that when the response of the control system has reached steady state. Okay, so this is the definition of steady state error. So it is a difference between actual value. Actual value in the sense it is the real time value, and the desired value means input. Okay, there must be a difference when the time t goes to infinity. So that is the definition of steady state error. Now let us understand the importance of steady state error. And also we have to say that steady state error is a property of linear system. So it's applicable only for linear system, and if non-linear system comes, the analysis will fail. And also if you get very less value of steady state error, that means you are having a very good control system. If you are getting high value of steady state, we can say in vice versa order. How to calculate steady state error? Usually we are representing steady state error by using ESS. This SS will be subscript ESS. Okay. How to calculate steady state error? You can recall the principle of final value theorem. With the help of final value theorem, I can rewrite as ESS equal to limit t tends to infinity E of t. Okay, E of t is nothing but the difference between the actual value and the desired value. Okay, that is E of t when the time t tends to infinity. Then you have to recall the final value theorem. So according to final value theorem, limit t tends to infinity E of t can be written as limit s tends to 0 s into E of s. So what do you mean by E of s? E of s is nothing but the Laplace transform of E of t. So you'll be converting time domain into s domain by taking the Laplace transform. That is exactly happening here. And also one of the very important point I would like to discuss to you, make sure that before doing the steady state error analysis, the system should be stable. Okay, stability analysis has to be performed first. Steady state error analysis is only applicable for stable system. We have to check in prior whether before applying the steady state error analysis, you have to see whether the system is stable or not. That analysis you have to carry out. So in this session, I have discussed the definition of steady state error. What do you mean by steady state error? And the peculiarities of steady state error. And if I get high value of steady state error, what is the nature of control system? If I get a very less value of steady state error, what about the nature of control system? Then what is the formula to calculate steady state error? That also I have discussed. And finally, one more conclusion I made out. Before conducting steady state analysis, make sure that your system is having stability. Else you cannot able to apply the steady state error analysis. In the coming session, I'll be discussing about the calculation and derivation of a steady state error. Tomorrow, I'll be discussing about the steady state error calculation. So thank you for watching this video. If you are having any queries, please let me know.